Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad to see you if you are here today. So I'm actually going out to a few channels, including X, and I appreciate you being here. So there's just so many things that are happening, so many exciting things that are happening, and I'm going to talk about a few things. We're going to talk about some of the pictures that I showed on my thumbnail there. Apparently, I can't tell if it's one person or if it's a daughter made to look like somebody else. But hey, let's just all take a look here. So this video here that I'm about to play up here in this corner is they're leaving. They decided that, well, Trump won and America is closed, and don't let the tree hit you in the ass on the way out, I guess is the best way to say that. Hey, Arnie, how are you doing? I hope you're doing fantastic out there. I'm not going to my other channel, which is called Janine Steffens. I don't know if you guys know that I had it. I had to choose TTP Coast to Coastal or this one. And I don't know how much longer YouTube is going to be around because they constantly give me strikes. I'm not sure why that is. But anyways, I'm here with you on one of the channels, and I'm going to talk about a few other things here with you guys here. So yeah, look at they're just moving about, and they're exiting door left or door right, whatever you want to call it. Okay, hope everyone is doing really good. Hey, Linda White, how are you doing out there? I'm glad that you got the notification out there. So just to bring you a couple of other things out here, just to let you guys know, I'm sure you know this. It's everybody. I don't know who knows what anymore, but the Trump just appointed Kash Patel is the next CIA director. I don't know if I was expecting that one or not, but they were asking about Dan Bongino. I didn't agree with Bongino at that time for whatever reason. The energies didn't fit right, but this is a guy. Does he look stoked? I think he looks stoked. What do you guys think? Very exciting things that are happening for everybody. And he's not even in there yet. He's not even sworn in. But, you know, if anybody knows the real truth about any of this, they do know that there's been a commander-in-chief in charge of all of this. So I do want to talk about what is actually happening out there. I'm going to show this video here. A lot of people are losing their mind. And those are the ones I call the extreme left. They're losing their mind because they paid attention. They got MK Ultra by mainstream media, and mainstream media is going to come clean sooner or later. They don't have much time left, or a job left. I'm hearing more and more of them are leaving. People are jumping off of X. They are running like scared cockroaches as far as I'm concerned. But let's take a listen to this particular lady that I think is doing justice. Let me set it up for you a little bit. So somebody here is on TikTok is laughing at what she's actually talking about. This is just on the right side of the screen. The lady in blue is just basically, you know, a mom, and she wanted to go out to dinner, and she kind of talks about this, and it tells me a lot about the children of today.
Kayla Sullivan reporting live from outside my son's bedroom, where he's currently being detained until nap time is over. Now, this story does involve a minor, so I can't release specifics, but what I can confirm is my son is a 2-year-old terrorist who held me hostage at the Olive Garden earlier today. It's important to note the friends I met there do not have children and likely never will after witnessing this situation firsthand. This is an active investigation, but authorities believe the proper precautions were taken. I brought my son's favorite snacks and even risked judgment from other moms by bringing an iPad. But not even Cocomelon could have stopped this meltdown. After several cries demanding, quote, "Cha-cha, cha-cha!" a Good Samaritan waitress miraculously understood it as the English word ketchup and brought him a bottle. Unfortunately, her good deed was later punished after he threw a ketchup-covered fork at her. Not all heroes wear capes, but this one should have worn an apron. You know, these toddler outbursts are becoming increasingly common as more and more parents try out the new craze, gentle parenting, and completely suck at it. I'll keep trying. Back to you.
It's so funny. She's just a mom. She's got a microphone from one of the kids, and to me, it kind of sounds pretty normal from what I could see. I observe. I don't absorb other parenting, but this is what we saw. Back in my day, we wouldn't have gotten away with throwing anything, let alone being able to go out to a restaurant to eat. All right, so let's see what else we have out here. This is a particular story that really concerns me, and is this part of the basis of why they didn't want Trump in there? Let's just take a listen here. Let me just cue this up for you guys. I hope you guys can hear this okay. Let me know if you can't.
My husband and I live off the government. We don't work. And this morning, it's Sunday. This morning, I asked him where he wanted to go eat lunch because we always go out to eat on Sundays. And he sat me down and he said, I think it's best that we stop eating out on Sundays, considering Donald Trump got elected and pretty soon we're going to be without a paycheck because he's not going to give us any more money. It wasn't until he said that it hit me how much this election affects our family directly. Because now we're both probably going to have to go get a job. And so we're going to miss time with our kids. We're going to miss time together. It's just devastating because before our country was so great. People could just live off of the government. You didn't really have to work unless you wanted to. But now with Trump, he's going to force everybody to go to work. And I don't think people realize that how devastating it is to trade your time for money when you could have just had money handed to you from the very beginning. It's awful. And now I'm like, we're not even going to have Sunday lunches out.
Too bad. So sad. No Sunday lunches out on the government's nickel and dime. Well, nothing is free in this country, as most of you guys know. Nothing is free whatsoever. And it was that. Part of me thinks that this was just a TikTok that somebody got creative with, and then the other part of me says maybe it is pretty much true. What do you guys think? It's up. You guys make up your mind on that one there. We're always using our discernment here. Cool numbers just to show you this is this came out about 4 hours ago, probably 5 hours ago since I bookmarked it, but they're basically writing to Cat Turd and saying 86.72% was red and 13.28 is blue. So we have 13% of America's mindset. And what are they doing with this mindset? I just want to show you something very quickly here. If I did bookmark it. Oh, okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. But in any case, I'll find that one there and let you guys know. So basically what they are doing is they are putting blue hearts on their middle fingers to be able to salute all of us red nation people, let's put it that way. And then also too, they're writing something on their wrist that says don't respect or something like this, something silly. I can't wait till their consciousness rises above, and we're here to help them. We will do it because where we go one, we go all. And I honestly believe that once things start getting better, they'll start to realize, gosh, I was really silly in 2024. What was I thinking? And I'm sure some of them will come around and some will not. But anyways, the next story here, or this is not a story, but this is, would you like to see Roseanne Barr for press secretary? Let's just kind of think about this for a minute here. Can you imagine? So there's a few other people that I'm not sure if they made an announcement on the press secretary or not, but her name has come up. Maybe Dan Bongino's, another comedian. Could you imagine them asking her a question and her responses to it? So this is Roseanne Barr with a wig on. And thank you, Joey. Joey G's out on Romo telling me that the sound is really good. Thank you so much. So yeah, can you imagine Roseanne Barr? I can hear her in my head, but I don't want to say it out loud. What she would do. She doesn't hold back anything. She is true and true. And that is how I think a lot of us are. You know, she basically has learned just to be herself in her own way. And we've all accepted it. It's a big lesson for humanity. Then you say, well, she's rude. She's crude. She is who she is. All right. So this particular person here is what was on the front of my thumbnail for the show here. And this is coming from Vision for the Blind. And it looks like, let me just see here. If I open this up, this is, boy, oh boy, they're not explaining who this is. They're kind of making you think about who this is, but it kind of looks like Chris, the interviewer guy. I'll get to that in a minute. I'm kind of lost for words here. All right, so and they say nothing here. Let me just see if I could go for the blind and see what they're saying here. Here we go. On the left is Pfizer's head of vaccine research, Catherine Jansen. And on the right, it's a news anchor's Chris Wallace, who just quit and left CNN after 3 years. Bye-bye. And so, hey, Buckshot's out there. I'm always happy to see my boys. Joey G's on Rumble, and Buck is taking a break through his crazy day. I hope you're doing good, Buck and Linda and Arnie, my favorites that are out here so far. All right, so this is just what they're saying. So first thing my thought was when I looked at this, I said, all right, so, he had a kid, right? His father was Mike Wallace, a great, in my eyes, he did justice to television news. And now he has his kid, Chris, and basically it's uncanny resemblance they share, right? This actually looks like a man that may be a woman. I'm not really sure how this is being played out here, but let's just take a look here. I basically... it says maybe the folks were separated at birth. I saw this earlier and just laughed my ass off. This is coming from someone out there, but here's another picture here. Take a look at this picture, and we've all seen this one in the House of Representatives, right? Now take a look at this picture. So the nose is slightly different. All right. So this tells me that some people are saying that these are actual twins. Let's see. If I could find this a little bit further down here. I think it was up here. Okay, let me go to my bookmarks and let me find it. So there are more of these pictures out there, and it just means that we're just getting more information. It really doesn't mean much except for things that we didn't know, and then we're just being educated more and more, right? And I think that's really what this is all about here. Let's see here if I just kind of fly through some of my stories that I was going to talk to you guys about. All right, I'll get back to to some of the DNA and clones and stuff like that. They said that Trump is out of control, but he's not. He's just out of their control. Woo woo! It's all I get to say is, yeah, let's keep it going more and more so. This is a picture that I was looking for. Is that this is March 19th, 2024. Somebody saying, tell me these are separate twins, Congresswoman Rosa DeLauro and Michael Flynn. I don't really see it. Do you guys see it? AO is in the house, you guys. AO is in the house. Hello. These two right here. I'm saying these are a little bit more like twinsies out here, you guys. I get this much more. Woo! So this is DeLauro, and I forgot who this guy is here. But any case, probably not going to be seeing much more of them in the near future. They're just kind of showing these pictures over and over again. So everyone is thinking that he had a daughter and probably did what he had to do to stay on top. And he's nothing anymore, really. Let's see what else we have here. So Trump names those who he says committed treason. They caught them all and they have them on the loose. Let's see if we can take a listen here.
Higher than the
of treason. Who specifically are you accusing of treason?
Well, I think a number of people, and I think what you look is that they have unsuccessfully tried to take down the wrong person. You look at Comey, if you look at McCabe, if you look at probably people higher than that, if you look at Strzok, if you look at his lover, Lisa Page, his wonderful lover, the two lovers, they talked openly. You know, they didn't use their private server because they didn't want to get caught. So they used the government server. That was not a good move. He talked about the insurance policy just in case crooked Hillary loses. And that didn't work out too well for them. So you look at them, they want an insurance policy so that should she, for any reason, lose, remember, 100.
So I'm just going to stop that for a second there and let you guys know this isn't actually an older video. I remember when he did this, and people were not connecting the dots. They're recirculating a lot of these videos. So now that we know what we know, they can connect the dots again. And that's all that it is knowledge is power. And we're giving the power back to the people with the knowledge. Okay, what else do we have here? Okay, I'm not going to go into that one there too much because I do have one channel here on YouTube. Let's see what else we have going on over here. So this particular story here, and it kind of got lost in the shuffle, if you will. This is a picture of a scientist. Her name is Molly McCauley at NASA, I guess, and she worked with the satellites. She was a space economics, and she was murdered 36 hours before Seth Rich. What was she about to share with everybody? So they slit her throat in front of her house, and she had discovered satellites were being used in the election fraud. There you guys go. All right. So, okay, we've got, I guess, Linda. Was that who it was that was over here? She switched over to Rumble. Okay. So just let you guys know, some of these stories are going to come back around again. So justice is, and people not to forget who these people actually are and what they did. So this is a confidential interview about Pence. It was attached to this. Okay. It was attached to this woman that I just showed up here, Molly McCauley, and they would use to exploit. She says, I don't know, phone records, computer, things like that. It's more of a civilian version of it. So she's giving, they're interviewing her at the time. It says, is this a Hammer? The supercomputer is mentioned lately in the Hammer scorecard with the recent election. Interviewer, yes. Interviewer, okay. Interviewee, yes. Interviewer, okay. Interviewee, there are people involved in the vote manipulation. They had taken care of that well because they're using it, and it's not just an election. I'm going to drop down what's highlighted. And on this is, she's talking about the 2016, and they lost a lot of control over the satellite stuff. So they moved it overseas. That's Dr. Molly McCauley saying that. This was her forte, and that's why she's no longer with us. The information is coming out. We're getting more and more. What do you guys think we're going to do with it? Just leave your comments, concerns, and statements out there. I'm just bringing you more pieces of information, and also, too, have you guys been hearing a lot of the buzz about Biden will step down, and then I don't know if this is just bullshit. What do you guys think? If Biden will step down, and the VP Heels Up Harris is going to step in. I ran across that story multiple times, and I didn't know what to think of it. If I run across it again, I'll bring it to you guys. But yeah, so there you guys go. I'm just kind of talking a little bit about these two here to me don't seem to match up as much as these two. These two seems. Like Buckshot always says, look at the eyes, right? So this is just all kind of freaky. It's too good to be true. There's more stuff that I'm sure is going to come out about this here. Let's see what else we have going on out here. Okay, so President Trump will deliver flying cars to the world. Did you hear about this one? Let's take a listen here, and I'll cue this up here for you guys. What do you think? Let me know what you think.
Another big opportunity is in transportation. Dozens of major companies in the United States and China are racing to develop vertical takeoff and landing vehicles for families and individuals. Just as the United States led the automotive revolution in the last century, I want to ensure that America, not China, leads this revolution in air mobility.
It's the Jetsons. You guys get your Jetsons out. We finally have time has caught up to it, right? The cartoon. Maybe I'm a little bit too old for you guys to understand this, but we got Joey G17 is out there, and he's now on X. Joey's the first one on X on my channel here. Woo-woo! Doug Ducey for press secretary is what Buckshot is telling me. Was that what the announcement was? I can't keep up. Buck, Joey, there's so many changes that are going on here right now. This is exciting time. It really is. You thought it was an exciting time to be alive. It's an exciting time to be alive and seeing the changes. That's what I'm talking about. This is just like really all good stuff. And it's, I basically would wake up like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, as I always do, and I reach over for my phone and see what did I miss, what happened, and sure enough, they're announcing all these other positions as Kash Patel was announced last night. And there's just so much shit is about to get real for the normies. Yep. This is what I'm talking about. What does that mean to you guys? It doesn't mean I'm putting any fear out there. It's just that for once, we are seeing what we've always known for so long. And this is really, really exciting. So it also too, there's a lot of other things that I don't want to go into that story. It's kind of depressing. Here is breaking major movement in the National Guards in Columbia, South Carolina. It doesn't look like Veterans Day parade. This was a story that came out yesterday. But it would be nice, a nice excuse to look over there, not here. And apparently there's a lot of military.
Moments ago, breaking news sent shockwaves through the industry. A lot of people.
So I'm sure something is definitely happening. There's been so much pain and grief in the Carolinas. Maybe something is finally going to come about. Janine Jake Angley explains the flying cars a few years ago. I don't know where I was at. Maybe I just didn't buy into it. I could at that time, you guys know me. If you've been following me for a long time, there were so many stories flying around. And if the spaceships, these flying cars were flying around, I probably didn't buy into it. So let's see here. AO has got a statement that says, finally, Jetsons, no more rush hour. Holds up. Oh, my goodness. So let's see what we have here. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm thinking Vivek has a role in the new administration, the Trump administration. I can't think of what it is. It will come back up here. Let's see here. Here we go. President Trump top choice for CIA director. That I already said was Kash Patel, but I think that Vivek had something in there. And when are they going to put the story of 9/11 to bed? Somebody get it done and over with. It's kind of like that. These reruns. I don't know. It's like watching the Brady Bunch year after year after year. It's been 24 years. Somebody finally just, I don't know, maybe they have done it. Maybe Joe Rogan has spoke about it. It's kind of hard to say. Let's see here. They had a Rumble channel before and got arrested for J6. He said it on the Q team. I think he's talking about the flying cars. That's interesting. So we got a statement on here from Roseanne Barr out here. It says, wow, they beat the cheat. Great job, everybody. Trump literally made Wisconsin too big to rig. Look at that chart. There's still more data coming out. This came out probably yesterday. Now, this one here, I'm kind of sitting on the fence with. It's Marco Rubio, Secretary of State. What do you guys think? Yay, nay? I don't know. I think that there's other people out there saying, hey, I don't bring any trouble into the new administration, this clean administration, right? I don't know enough about him I don't want to judge it until I get more information. But so anyways, we got the House, we got the Senate, and we've got the presidency. First time. And why are we so happy about that? It's not that we won, it's a red wave or anything like that. It's finally this planet's energy is getting corrected. And what do I mean by that? Yeah, well, if you're going to do the crime, you're going to do the time, and you probably won't be around, or you'll get caught no matter what you try to do. And I haven't even started to talk about the financial stuff that's coming up here real soon here for everybody. And apparently this meteorite is breaking up in our atmosphere. It says the issue is eclipses like these are now emerging literally every other day. Is this how they cleanse? Is this how they cleanse the energy changing? What's going on here, you guys? You put it in the chat and let me know what you think. Let's see who else we have here. South Dakota Governor Kristi Noem Noem, is that how you say it, is now Homeland Security Secretary. She did a fantastic job. Talk about somebody that stayed true to themselves. She did it and she got rewarded for it. That's what I'm saying is hard work and determination and knowing your truth within you, staying within your truth. So Cash Patel, again, it keeps coming up. People are just posting it all over the place. Have you guys seen these tattoos?
Ain't that some shit? Take over the world when I'm on my Donald Trump shit. Look at all this money.
All right, I'm gonna just kill the sound on that. It's not my kind of music. Maybe it's yours, but yeah, look at this tattoo. Woo! Gonna carry that with you for life. All right, let's see what else. Let's just see this. Yeah, this is unbelievable. These tattoo artists are just awesome. I don't have one, and I probably won't start to have one, but any of you guys that have them out there, just kind of curious. Do the colors fade after time and then you got to get them touched up, or does the tattoo fade in general? So I'm just wondering what that will look like in about 20 years from now. Will Trump get younger or more wrinkled? All right, let's see. It's moving right along here. I think that this is a really good video to listen to. It says we're gay, not stupid. And when I saw this one, I said I got to play this. Let's
country's
listen.
children.
Let's listen to this one here. You know, they always try to drag the gay into all the different nefarious things, and let's just listen.
I'm not afraid of losing my rights because I understand that Donald Trump is not interested in taking any rights away from LGBTQ adults, but rather he is ready to wage war against these adults who have been harming and indoctrinating this country's children. How about you?
Oh, me? No, I'm not worried because when he was president, he stood up at the UN and demanded that homosexuality be decriminalized worldwide. Didn't they tell you about that on CNN? No? Oh, well, yeah, that happened. What about you?
I'm not afraid for my gay rights because Trump has already been our president. And last time he was our president, he had Republican control of the House and the Senate, and he still didn't do anything to our gay rights. How about you?
Yeah, no, I'm not worried about losing any rights under a Trump presidency as a gay woman. How are you going to tell me he's against gay people when he literally had a gay wedding at his own house? How about you?
I am not afraid for my rights under Trump's presidency because President Trump appointed Richard Grenell, who became the first openly gay man to hold a cabinet-level position. I wouldn't consider that taking rights away. I think that's providing opportunity where it's never been given before. How about you?
Did you forget that he was the first ever U.S. president to enter office? Actually, even before he was entering the office, to be pro-LGBT.
Yeah, we're good.
Well, they're finally speaking out, and it's great to see that. It really is. You know, let's see what else we have here. Boy, I tell you, I can't believe I'm doing a whole show in one day on just these people that are basically going to be taking new position. It looks like Rick Scott has it. I'm not sure if this is definite or not, but it's Donald Trump's news channel. If this is Donald Trump, is just saying, what do you think about Rick Scott for Senate Majority Leader? You know, I was kind of hoping that some of these positions wouldn't be filled, you know, and just kind of start to make it smaller and smaller. Let's see here. What else do we have out here? I think that that's pretty much it. Oh, and of course, I can't forget this. Love this guy, says Roseanne Barr. And now we could celebrate us taking our country back and help us all save our lives that were taken by deadly fentanyl. Order your T-shirt. So she's selling something here, but this is the
secure the border.
This is a guy that's going to make it happen. And so my intuition says, if this was always just a movie, that he's always been in charge anyways. What do you guys think? Yep.
Hey, look, they gave me 5 minutes to say a few things, so if I offend anybody tonight, I don't give a shit. How many pounds of fentanyl didn't make in this country to kill Americans? How many known suspected terrorists didn't make in the country? How many billions of dollars did the cartels make? President Trump is one badass president. He secured the border at the level we've never seen before. And I got a message to the millions of illegal aliens that's been released into the United States under this administration. Don't get too comfortable. We're going to need some help. Do I have any volunteers that want to come back and help run the biggest deportation operation in the history of this nation? In January of 25, the greatest president of my lifetime walking back in the White House. He tells me, I say 120 days. He says, no, you got 60. You lock the border down. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you, I told the president. He comes back, I come back, we fix this shit.
We fix.
Hey, look, they gave me.
We fix the poop. We fix the shit. All right, and I think that's pretty much everything that I have. I don't know. Tomorrow will be another big news day. What do you guys think out there? What's going on with FEMA staging exercises in 6 counties in Michigan? I've seen more of this. What do you guys think about this? Let me kind of blow this up for you so you could
township meeting.
Listen to what they're saying. Is this truth or is this fake stuff?
All right, guys, how you doing? This is the chief here. I'm in this area in Michigan. Check it out. Just listening in on a township meeting here, and they're preparing something here with FEMA. And it just happened to get the link to it on YouTube. And there's 6 counties in this area that are part of this FEMA exercise. Let me just show you. All right, guys, weirdly enough, I just came across this on YouTube in the Skoda Township meeting, and it was brought up that there was some FEMA events going on here that they were preparing for it, and they were bringing in a large amount of equipment at the base in that area of Michigan we just showed you. So I want you to listen to the township meeting. Let's see if I can turn it up for you.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, his packet, his report is in the packet. There's not much change.
October 20th.
Our projects are moving along.
Last month.
Okay, so let me just kind of summarize this down, and this is really bad. So we say on October 20th, this was announced up in the Michigan area. I think there is a base that is actually closed, and he's telling them, look, you're going to start seeing a lot of action, a lot of things. It's just a drill. It's just a practice. Don't worry about it. It could go either way. I don't know, because this was the 20th, if this is still something to worry about. But let's say I put the fear out there. People are noticing more and more military vehicles around. So let's just put it in God's hands and know that everybody will be safe. So Europe is waking faster than ever before, and because it has to. And just to take a look at this real quick here. Okay, so what is actually going on in Europe here? Let me just bring this up here for a minute. It says they're basically waking up. So let's see. Poland demands national sovereignty, such as they saw what happened in the United States and they want it there also. And they say, Magna, we stand with them in exercising their free speech and freedom of assembly guaranteed by these words. And so there's a whole list here of things, unalienable rights, if you will, and they are basically, let's see here, they are basically asking for these rights to practice religion, such as security from abuse, refuse to kill under command, stuff like that. The rights to live in peace. They're just wanting to be left alone. They want the rights to travel, rights to privacy, right to own and hold property lawfully without trespassing. These are some of these things that we think that we have, but we will, if there's a loophole, it hasn't been true for the United States, but things will get fixed really soon, I'm pretty sure. So if every country is out there fighting and Trump was fighting for the world, he wasn't just fighting for the United States. And I think we all need to really understand that on some level. This was a spiritual war worldwide, if I could say that. And so much more is going to be coming from Elon Musk. I didn't have enough time to do this. Elon, I'll probably come back and do more things that he's bringing to the forefront. I've been talking about Elon Musk so much, and I'm so excited to see that he's a part of all of our lives now, more than ever, and how much he's going to affect it. And I think that's pretty much it. We'll just see more and more of this kind of shit show coming out. This is almost, if I could say, almost in the past here. It doesn't even faze me anymore, but these pictures, more information about their weirdness is going to come out. And I've always wondered about this particular, she doesn't really even sound like a woman, but if it is him, boy, oh boy, what a bunch of psychopaths that were running the joint, right? Let me see what else we have out here. Just before I go, I always like to take a look to see what is the latest story that is happening out on X. I am live out on X for you guys, and I hope you guys are enjoying this information. So, yeah, a lot of people are thinking because Elon called the election 4 hours before anybody else did that he rigged it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, they don't understand. They really don't understand. And I'm not seeing anything else that's new. There's just so much that has come out that it just amazes me how much this information is actually flying out here. Say goodbye to Hollywood as we know it. Say goodbye to the corporations. Reach out more and start to learn more about Make America Healthy Again, because we're going to need to get healthy for what we want to do. You want to live longer, you want to feel better. I think that they're going to help us achieve that. How much of the NESARA GESARA will play into it, I have no idea. I'm not foo-fooing it. I did get a lot of people that threw a little bit of comments towards me because I said I never bought in 100% into NESARA GESARA because it was too vague. But now we're getting more details, and that's what I love. We're getting more details, more facts into what is actually coming for us. Let's see, CNN will axe top stars and layoffs, that you'll see hundreds fired as ratings continue to tank. And they are tanking. I think I saw MSNBC is down 54%, and I think CNN was down like in the 40%. It's all good news, and now people are saying, I just want the truth out. I want it to be seen on the national networks. Well, if they're going to start to lay offs and get new people in new positions, maybe good, honest people, maybe we'll get Dan Bongino running a CNN, or we'll get Tucker Carlson has his own. You never know which way it's going to go. And this is what the exciting part of why it's so exciting to be alive. Thank you for joining me here today. I love each and every one of you. And please like and subscribe so you can get notified, and we'll see you real soon. Take care, everyone. Bye now.